What do you think is happening to your money as a student? $3,000 student loan, they put it in the bank, put it in a whole pool, which is called slabs. A whole pool of all these students that have got, and then they start lending it to others. And your repayments will end up in Australia, paying a teacher there. And the teacher will be so excited that I've got my salary, but they are getting it from your repayments of a loan in slabs. So money will travel to other nations after you receive it. And you think there's still 3,000 in the account from the loans company, from the student loans company. No, that money has already been given to others because of the rules. Now here comes the issue. So having a universal banking system centralizes, of course, financial operation. But if you centralize financial operation, that means at any given time, you can control my money. You can literally tell me that we are having a problem. There are some few things we're looking at. Have you ever had this thing called fraud? There was a fraud alert, and we're looking into it. Within 2 days, and you are thinking, 2 days, that's my money. The idea is not money, it's control they are looking for. Right now with your cash, I can't control your cash. But if I centralize the place where we put our money, and it becomes digital currency, I can literally block your account and say we are investigating some, there is a glitch. But I can't tell you there is a glitch for your 2,000 under your pillow. Wherever country you are in right now, you realize that they are having a problem in accepting cash. I don't know whether you are hearing me.
Yes, sir.
If you get to America, just trying to withdraw even $2,000, $10,000, they want to know why. Where did you get it? If you get to Britain, even 500 pounds, they want to know. Where did you get 500 pounds? Of course, in Africa, it's creeping in a little bit. But I want you to understand that so many people think it is just what it is. It's just a way of banks saying we want to move into digital currency because money is difficult to handle. If money is difficult to handle, let me manage my own cash. I'm not finding it difficult to handle. Now, I don't know if they're getting this.
You're getting it.
So the idea is never about us. They're not helping us.
That's true.
They're not helping us. That's true.
So why is it that everyone is talking about digital currency? I get it, cryptocurrency, and you're talking about all this Bitcoin and all this. The idea is never about cryptocurrency. It's a platform being set for the Antichrist to come in. And I know when you talk about Antichrist, people say, oh, there goes conspiracy theory. But that's why we have Wednesday and Thursday and Friday and Sunday where we go to work and then come back and we work. We have Monday, we wake up and we go to work and wake up and get our money. And then they say to us, no, guys, you don't need to bank this cash. We now have a certain digital currency. While it's at home, you can actually just deposit. I don't know if they're getting this.
We are catching it. We are catching it.
So they've been creeping into our system bit by bit, bit by bit. And the average Christian is not wise enough to see what is taking place. And that's why we have today's service.
Yes, sir.
Now, when the Lord began to speak to me about this, I realized that so many people talk about the one world leader. That's where we are starting. The one world leader. The leader who will control all this world. One person who will take over and become the main president. Now, if you're not wise, like other people say, you know, prophet, show us where this one world leader is mentioned in the Bible. The biggest problem with a lot of Christians is they want to find where it says one world leader.
The exact words.
God doesn't like homosexuals. There's a show me where he says homosexual. The word homosexual, you created it just now. When the Bible was written, it provided in the book of Romans that a man should not sleep with another man as he should do with a woman.
Yes, sir.
It's right there. I don't need the title. All right. I don't know if you're getting this.
We are getting it.
I want you to read Revelation 13, verse number 1. Revelation 13, verse number 1. And then we will join it with, and I stood upon the sand of the sea and saw a beast rise up out of the sea, having 7 heads, 10 horns, and upon his horns 10 crowns, and upon his heads the name of blasphemy. Notice what he says. He says, and I stood and I saw a beast out of the sea, having 7 heads and 10 horns, and upon his horns 10 crowns, and upon his heads the name of blasphemy. Notice what the Bible is saying. It's telling us that there is a creature, an entity, that will have crowns on his horns. So who has the horns? The beast.
The beast.
And who has the crowns? The beast.
Beast.
Yes, sir.
On his body there are crowns.
Yes, sir.
That means we are seeing one person with power over crowns.
Wow.
Or rather an entity with power over crowns.
Wow.
Okay. You're waiting for it to say there shall be a president who will rule over everyone. No, that's not what the Bible is trying to say to you. Are you getting this? Verse number 2.
Verse number 2. Let's go. And the beast which I saw was like unto a leopard.
Yes.
And his feet were as the feet of a bear. And his mouth as the mouth of a lion. And the dragon gave him his power and his seat and great authority.
Notice what he says. And all these, the power was now given to him.
Yes, sir.
Now he says all his power. It seems as if there is another thing with the power that is transferred to this one beast.
Wow.
So we are seeing one entity receiving power and authority and a throne. Daniel 7. So that you understand the mixture. Because the book of Revelation and the book of Daniel, they dovetail. They are the same. I want to show you something so that you get it. You get what's happening. See, we are talking about cashless, right?
Yes,
cashless
sir.
world, but we are starting here. We are starting with having who will be controlling the world at that time. Here we go. Now. I don't want you to read into what I'm saying. Just if you, as a matter of fact, go back to Revelation, Peyton. I'm seeing something here that you might not have seen. And the beast which I saw was like unto a leopard, and his feet were as the feet of a bear, and his mouth as the mouth of a lion, and the dragon gave his power, right? Verse number 1. Verse number 1. And I stood upon the sand of the sea and saw a beast rise up of the sea, having what?
7 heads.
7 heads. Now notice, we just finished G7.
Wow.
No, they see, our people didn't even get what we were talking about. Right?
Catching it.
The G7 meeting was in South Africa.
Yes, sir.
What you didn't get was it used to be called G8. Then they removed Russia. So it could be 7 heads. No, I'm not saying it is the one. I'm trying to explain to you. I'm trying to explain to you that even the architects of it don't realize they are making the numbers.
Wow.
I'm not saying it's happening tomorrow. I'm trying to give you that while they are doing what they are doing, they have no idea that they just removed Russia so that it could be 7 heads.
Lining with the prophecy.
And if you notice the speech that the head of state of Canada spoke, he was talking about what they're going to do for Ukraine, what they're going to do for this. And then they gave Trump an opportunity to speak. He said, why did we remove Russia? It used to be called G8, now it's called G7. Now, for you, it's nothing, but when a prophetic eye sees it, the prophetic eye says, wait a minute, we are dovetailing the book of Revelation, which says in 7 heads. 7 heads of state.
Wow. This is too prophetic.
Controlling 10 regions. Now you got to figure out what these 7 control. Now, maybe they didn't get it. It says it had 7 heads and 10 horns. And upon his horns, 10 crowns. So you have got 7, then 10 horns, then the crowns are on the horns. They are not on the heads. You're getting it in a few minutes. And upon his heads, the name of blasphemy. Are you getting this?
Yes,
Are you
sir.
flowing?
We're flowing.
Daniel 7, verse number 16. Daniel 7, verse number 16.
Let's go. The book of Daniel, chapter number 7, verse number 16.
Yes.
I came near unto one of them that stood by and asked him the truth of all this. So he told me and made me know the interpretation
Of
of
the
the
things.
things.
Here we go.
Verse number 17.
These great beasts. You see, we were talking about Revelation.
Yes, sir.
Now the beasts are in the book of Daniel.
Wow.
Because it is the same Holy Ghost giving them information, giving Daniel information, and giving John in the book of Revelation same information. And the great beasts, which are four kings, which shall arise out of the earth. Now hear this. But the saints of the Most High shall take the kingdom and possess the kingdom forever, even forever and ever. He has gotten out to the end and is now left with 4. And now he says the kingdom will defeat. So he has moved from where it started with 7 and is now going down to where it gets to another level. Where, all right, are we getting this, or some people are taking their time? Let's go. Then I would know the truth of the 4th beast, which was diverse from all the others, exceeding dreadful, whose teeth were of iron, and his nails of brass, which devoured and brake in pieces and stamped the residue with his feet. And of the 10 horns, we still have what? 10 horns. Different from Revelation. Revelation had 7 heads, 10 horns. This one, 4 heads, 10 horns. So when you look at it, you're looking at the stage of it going. Today is today, tomorrow, next year. How it will disintegrate into this. Are you getting this or you're not getting it? It's still disintegrating, or rather growing into having one head. You're getting it now. And of the 10 horns that were in his head, and then the other which came up. No. Go back to 19. I want you to read it slowly.
Yes, sir. Verse number 19. Then I would know the truth of the fourth beast.
Notice now we only have now one beast. That we are discussing now.
We are paying attention.
Let's go to 20. And of the 10 horns that were in his head, no longer 10. Say, I don't know whether, are you here?
We are catching it.
So when we get into Daniel 7, we're now having one head only.
Yes, sir.
With 10 horns.
With 10 horns. When we were in Revelation, we were dealing with what? 7 heads.
7 heads.
Wow.
Yeah, you're working this one. Are you still with me?
Yes, sir.
Thank you. See, Thursday is not like a preaching kind of thing. It's a teaching.
It's a teaching, yeah.
So you know where we are. And when you go out there, you are wise. Your eyes are open. You cannot be fooled by anybody. It's real here, brothers and sisters. This is it.
Amen.
And the 10 horns that were in his head, and of the other which came up, and before whom 3 fell. You see now there were 4.
Yes,
3
sir.
fell. So one head is
One
left.
is left. It's clear.
But the other ones had horns, yet he is left with 10 horns himself. I don't know if you're getting it.
Yes, sir.
4 heads. When we started reading this in verse number 16 and going, we had 4 heads. And then the 4 heads turn into one beast with 1 head and 10 horns. Then he changes and says, now the other 3 fell. Now we're left with what?
One.
Escalation. Even of that horn that had eyes and a mouth that spake very great things, whose look was more stout than his fellows. I beheld, and the same horn made war with the saints and prevailed against them. Whoa. So it's talking about there is some that will actually prevail against the saints.
Against the saints.
All right, we're going to do that in a few minutes. Until the Ancient of Days came and a judgment was given to the saints of the Most High. And the time came that the saints possessed the kingdom. Notice, that means it's a summary. It's a great summary of then this happened, then this happened. Then at the end, a time came. All right. Thus he said, the 4th beast shall be the 4th kingdom upon the earth, which shall be diverse from all kingdoms. Remember, we dealt with diverse from all kingdoms, and shall devour the whole earth, and shall tread it down and break it into pieces. And the 10 horns out of this kingdom are 10 kings that shall arise, and another shall arise after them, and he shall be diverse from the first, and he shall subdue 3 kings. Do you notice what he says?
Yes, sir.
We had 4. Then he says, this one will take power from kings. So we know there is one king who will control the whole world.
Wow.
I don't know if they're getting this.
Subdue them.
Daniel 2 verse number 41. Daniel 2 verse number 41. I'm just giving you something, then we get into our cashless world. So now we're figuring out that we have a leader that will come up, that will control people, that will be able to even defeat the saints, but the saints will overcome at last.
At last.
And whereas thou sowest the feet and the toes and part of the potter's clay and part of the iron, remember the statue, and the kingdom shall be divided, but they shall be in it of the strength of the iron, for as much as thou sowest the iron mixed with merry clay. Now watch this. And also the toes of the feet were part of iron and part of what? Of clay. So the kingdom shall be partly strong and partly broken. I know you didn't even see 10 kingdoms there. Okay, let's repeat that 42. Read.
Verse number 42. And as the toes of the feet were
How many toes?
10.
Thank you. So it starts from the head, it goes to the hands, it goes to the chest, it goes to the torso, and then it goes to the legs, and then boom, it ends with the toes, 10. And we got 10 again from the book of Revelation.
Yes, sir.
So it seems as if they are united, but one stands on it. Are you getting this?
We are getting it, sir.
Somebody's getting it. Somebody's getting it. I want you to get to Revelation 13, verse number 6 and 7.
Let's go.
6 and 7. And he opened his mouth in blasphemy against God to blaspheme his name and his tabernacle and them that were in heaven. And it was given unto him to make war with the saints and to overcome them. Do you see? Daniel is there. And is there again in Revelation. And to overcome them. And power was given him over all kindreds, tongues, and nations. One. You see, the Bible doesn't give us that there is a one world leader specifically pointing out, but it gives us not even clues. These are descriptive. This is in detail.
Yes, sir.
He is detailing everything that, guess what? We're going to have one person with power, or rather one entity with power that will control kingdoms and tongues. It doesn't matter what you speak. They control.
They control. Yeah. There's a dominance.
Are we agreeing on this part?
Yes, sir. There's dominance. One figure dominating.
Have you realized that when we, as a matter of fact, verse number 3 and 4. And I saw one of his heads as it were wounded to death, and his deadly wound was healed, and all the world wondered after the beast. Remember, we're talking about just one beast.
Yes, sir.
And they worshipped the dragon which gave power unto the beast. And they worshipped the what? The beast. Who? Then they said, who is able to make war with him? Who was worshipping? Everyone on earth was worshipping one person.
Was not challenged.
He wasn't challenged. So what are we saying? We are talking about one man, one world. Have you noticed that they were talking within the COVID, at the end of the COVID, they were talking about a great reset. They were not resetting it to the normal settings. No. They were saying we are resetting, so we put new things in place, a new system. Why were they so obsessed with the new system? Why do you think Trump is a threat to these people? Because Trump is talking about America first. The moment you talk about America first, you don't want European Union. And if you don't want European Union, you are going against the book of Revelation. So while Trump is going against the book of Revelation, he is following God's plan to lengthen days so that so many souls can come into the house. Otherwise, if rapture happens today, how many Christians will go? They're not getting this. Remember what we said.
Yes.
So there are men sent there as a mercy of God, the benevolence of God to say, I don't want people to perish. Says God is not slow as some consider slackness. No, he's not. But he's long suffering to usward, not willing that any should perish, but all should come to repentance. But how can they come to repentance if rapture is today? So there is a time God says, okay, I'm giving them this time scale, but my mercy. If you read the Bible and you get even to the book of Hosea, you get in the book of Amos, the prophet of doom Amos, and then you get it, you realize God's mercy. At one point, the whole chapter is going and he's shouting and he's shouting and he's angry. His wrath is burning and boiling. Then he gets to the end, he says, oh, Ephraim, how can I let you go? Yet he's declaring that I'll punish everyone, I'll kill everyone. Then he says, how can I let you go? Then you get to the book of Amos and he comes back again and says, I will still keep a remnant. Yet he was saying, I'll wipe out everyone. See what is happening? What is coming out is him as God. He's long suffering. He doesn't want even your anger to go to hell. So he wants to keep them to believe, to get them to believe in him so that they can be saved. That is the problem. So, is Jesus coming 2030? Is he coming 2040? Is he coming tomorrow? Is he coming 2027? While it's the measurements fall in the lines of a 20-year kind of thing, that is we are now in the overtime of it. What happens then is, what about God's mercy? What about God's benevolence? By mercy, he can extend anything. All right. So what happens then if the time scale of Jesus coming within 20 years doesn't really happen as the Bible intimated? Oh, still, we got you prepared anyway.
Amen.
So,
Because your rapture can happen tonight, and I decree and declare it will not happen tonight.
Amen.
You will live long. But anybody can die anytime, and that can be your rapture. You know, when we talk about your rapture, people hear this, oh, maybe rapture around 2060. People are like, no. 2060, nah, it's too early, you know. I need to go further. You're like, come on, brother. You can go tomorrow. And then you go to hell. What have you achieved? You think you have more time? You think you've got extra time? This is not football. There's no injury time in this thing. Only when the mercy of God comes in, then we can say, okay, this is it. Now here we go. We were reading a scripture, right?
Yes, sir.
All right. To make all tongues and nations. Then we went to 3 and 4. Everyone was worshiping him. Then let's go to 16 and 17. I want you to see something. This is where we are starting.
Let's go.
16 and 17.
16. And he causeth all.
Notice here. He causes how many?
Oh.
Are you listening?
Yes, sir.
All.
He causes all, both small and great, rich and poor. Now hear this. That means this thing that is coming, it's a universal thing. That it doesn't matter you live in a village. It doesn't matter you live in a village. This one will be mandatory. Rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand or in their foreheads. And that no man might buy or sell, except he that he has a mark or the name of the beast. Notice people talk about the mark only. What about the name?
The name of the beast.
Or the number of his name. Notice what it says. That no man might buy or sell, except that he has a mark. Or the name of the beast. Or the number of his name. So it's not everyone who is receiving the mark.
Wow.
Some will have the name.
Wow.
And some will have the number of his
Name.
name. That means the representation. And the word there is charisma of the mark. It's like an embossing. All right. 18. Here is wisdom. Let him that hath understanding count the number of the beast, for it is the number of a man, and his number is 636. We dealt with it another time. Now, the point here you find in verse number 16 and 17 is that there is something that they can't buy without. All right?
Yes, sir.
18. Verse number 19. Let's go. All right. Verse number 17, sorry. 17. Come. And that no man might what?
Buy.
Buy or what?
Or sell.
Or sell. Notice, that means it's a currency.
Wow. Yes, talking about currency.
When people hear currency, they think paper, money, and all that. No. It says they can't buy or sell.
sell.
That means we're talking about a currency.
Yes, sir.
But this currency, according to this Bible, is in verse number 16. It will be in the hands of the poor. How can poor people have the currency?
Yet
No, they didn't get this.
That
That means it's not based on how good you are at work. It's based on did you worship the beast.
Wow.
So you are given points. All right.
Now
No,
it's
I don't know if you are getting this.
it's dead.
Are you getting this?
Yes, sir.
So even,
Are you getting
even
this?
the poor, we have something.
Even the poor will have
We
something.
have something.
I wish I could talk to somebody and they can get what I'm trying to explain
How
here.
can the poor have it too?
Something.
You see, all kinds.
How are the poor having this?
The poor and the rich, even the small.
They have this.
There is ID 2020 board activity. ID 2020 board activity. Notice here, this is the ID 2020 board activity. All right? It's a system that uses board activity data. That means no matter how you, based on how you act and how your body registers your movement and what you do, you are given points for just being you.
Wow.
Let's say you get excited and you are happy about what is happening. Points are put in there. $20 worth, $50 worth, and you've got a mark. And this is Microsoft, and they created what is called, go back. It's called ID what?
2020.
I know what you missed. Let's go back to what they missed. Did you notice why I underlined in red? It's 666. Yeah, you're getting it now.
Wow.
And that's the actual idea. I didn't take it from a conspiracy theorist. No, I just took the page as it was. It's called ID 2020. So the first number is what? The name of the year. And then the second is 666. If you get to book of Revelation again, verse number 17, for those who are slow, the mark of the beast, verse number 18. If you look at the third line, beast, for it is a number of a man, and his number is 666. And then we have the ID. Now listen. The audacity of the devil actually saying, here it is, here I am with my 666, ID 2020. Imagine the audacity of knowing the Bible says the number of the devil is ID 22, and you can't buy without that ID.
You put it there.
And you put it there. You say, yeah, it's okay. We're okay. Take it.
Make it visible. So plain.
When COVID came, they dealt as a big game where, most people were never, or rather were vaccinated. Are you here?
Yes, sir.
They were vaccinated. I know you. I'm looking at you. I know some of you had the cards. They bought their cards. We're all vaccinated twice. You even had a booster card. The card that said, no, I even had the booster one. Some of you had all cards from Johnson, everything. Now, they developed something called, which is a kind of light where they put a mark in your hand after you are vaccinated, so that they just check using a machine and it will illuminate, and you see that this person here was vaccinated. When we vote, they normally put some ink.
Yeah.
So it shows you can't vote twice. There's some people who vote 300 times. You can like me 500 times, but even on Facebook, you can't click 500 times. You know what I mean? So now they did that, created a technology, and they were bold again. Imagine how they dare us. They were bold again to call it Luciferase.
It's true.
The technology is still called Luciferase. Man, how are we like this? That the world plays around with us and calls it Luciferase. So what is happening with this currency? Let me give you something. For some people who take their time. I don't know if you understand.
Yes, sir. Help us, sir.
Now, I want you to see something. This is exciting. All right? This is what? How banks what?
Make money.
Make money. In banking terms, there is something we call the required reserve. Are you here?
Yes, sir.
Are you here? Are you here?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
The required what? Reserve. And the required reserve is 10%. All right? We're getting it right.
Yes,
we're
sir.
getting it.
Yes, sir.
Are we getting it? Yes, please, I'm trying to make the mathematics very easy. That then means also the reserve ratio is 10. All right? Forget about the mathematics. Let me do it the way you like it. So I bring $100 into the account, into the bank. I'm depositing into the bank. The bank will record $100. Are you getting this?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
But according to what? To the required reserve of 10%, they are allowed to only keep 10% of this 100, which is $10. That means they can loan out 90. But in your head, you think they loaned out 90. But remember, this guy here still thinks I have 100. Oh, they missed that part, right? Are you still here? Or should I slow down?
You're floating.
This guy has $100. He deposits $100 into the bank and says, guys, I have my $100. The bank, by the laws of the Reserve Bank, they are allowed, all these in America, they are allowed only to keep 10% of your $100 and lend out $90. But remember, this guy has to bank the $90 that was loaned out in another bank B. No, you see, you didn't know, you didn't get it. This man is already 190.
Oh.
See, should I repeat this? Because it seems as if these guys are looking at me like, we didn't get that. Did you get it or you didn't get it? Of course, some people need to just like, yeah, we're getting it, and then they're not getting it. You have $100. You bank in, let's say, Barclays Bank. But Barclays Bank, by the law, they're allowed to lend out $90 of your $100. So you are left with $10 in your bank, but it's not $10. It's theoretically, you're left with $10. Because if you come the next day and want $100, they have to give you $100. Yet they already lend out $90 of your 100. Have you ever gone to the bank and they told you, we can't give you your money because we lend out 90? They can't tell you that. All right? Then this guy here, banks his loan that he gets, and the bank B, which is Halifax, says, you know what? We are allowed by the Reserve Banking to keep 90%, to keep 10%. What is that $9? $9. Now they have 81. So if you calculate 100, 90, and 81, they are creating this money. When you get to example what? Example 4. They've created $900 from your $100.
Wow.
Because remember, I'm using money multiplier. So when you're using money multiplier, you deal with, you take the reserve ratio and put 1 there over 0.1 because that's 10%. If you use 20% as the reserve ratio, which is not the correct thing, it's now 20 because you just say 1 over 0.2. Now times that 10 that you started with as a 10%, and then you end up on 900. Then another one, if you're dealing with 20, you end up on 2,000. So they create 2,000 out of just 200 that you deposited.
Out of the first deposit.
Out of 100 you deposit, they create 900. Are you getting it?
Yes, sir.
So they are making money using fake money.
It's not there.
So number one, why do they want digital currency? I've already given you the example. They can create fake money. Maybe you didn't get that. Should I repeat this? Okay.
Yes, sir.
If I take my $100, say, and only all they have is $100, and they're allowed by law to lend out 90. Guess what? I'm left with 10 in my account. When I come back, they should tell me, sorry, you have to come back after 5 months. We have lent it out. If we're only dealing with cash,
True.
there's nobody who will fake us in that bank. That's why they don't care about you. They would only care about you if you were putting real cash and you come back for your real cash. But when you put cash there, they have an allowance to create money out of nothing. Thin air. It's like magicians. All right. It's miracle money, but this is evil money. Do you understand why they then link or lean towards a digital currency? They can make more money. Yes, I get it. Because if you are using blockchain, you'd say, but using blockchain and this, what if blockchain only controls the identity of the person who is given? And that's it. Now, I repeat, you have $100, you give it to the bank loans 90. If you go back, should they have money? No, they should only have $10. So if we only deal with cash only, banks will suffer. They will close. They're getting it.
Yeah, it's sinking.
Yeah. What do you think is happening to your money as a student? $3,000 student loan, they put it in the bank, they put it in a whole pool, which is called slabs. A whole pool of all these students that have got, and then they start lending it to others. And your repayments will end up in Australia, paying a teacher there. And the teacher will be so excited that I've got my salary, but they are getting it from your repayments of a loan in slabs. So money will travel to other nations after you receive it. And you think there's still 3,000 in the account from the loans company, from the student loans company. No, that money has already been given to others. You getting the point? Because of the rules. Now, so number one, they create more money by this digital currency. So it's good for them. Now here comes the issue. So having a universal banking system centralizes, of course, financial operations. But if you centralize financial operations, here is where all happens. Boom. That means at any given time, you can control my money. They missed that. You can literally tell me that we are having a problem. There are some few things we are looking at. Have you ever had this thing called fraud? There was a fraud alert, and we're looking into it. Within 2 days, we'll... And you are thinking, 2 days, that's my money. The idea is not money, it's control they are looking for. Right now with your cash, I can't control your cash. But if I centralize the place where we put our money, and it becomes digital currency, I can literally block your account and say we are investigating something. There is a glitch. But I can't tell you there is a glitch for your 2,000 under your pillow. They're getting it now. They're getting it now. They're getting it now.
That's true.
So when we're dealing with... So now that also means, this is not just number one, this also means they can manipulate global systems and global economies from one area. They can literally tell you with a glitch. Look at what happened in Spain when there was that technical glitch. Over a whole day. They didn't even explain what happened. The prophetic that I spoke had to do with the answer they gave. You see, in the prophetic, there are two things. You can be told what will happen. You know, I remember when I was talking to Chief here, and I was saying, sometimes the prophecies, this is the trick of the prophets for those who learn prophetic utterances and who learn from our seminars and our prophetic retreats. We always tell them that sometimes I can say your name is John. Or sometimes God will tell me what you answer to.
Yes, sir.
They missed that. That means if I say, how many are you in your family? Somebody will say, we are 4. But if you're talking about my father and my mother, we are 6. In Britain, if you say, how many are you in your family? They don't think you're asking for children of your parents. They think you're asking, who do you stay with in your family? Or who count your mother and father as well. So if you're 4, you say we are 6 because you're counting your father and mother. So imagine I'm giving a prophecy and I say, you are 4 in your family. A normal British person will say, no, we are 6. Or will try and understand what I'm trying to do by looking at you and going, and you're thinking, why are they counting? In their head, why are they counting? Because they're trying to figure out, what do you really mean?
Yes, sir.
Are you getting this?
Yes, sir.
I'm still with you. So sometimes what we do in the prophecy is based on what you say.
Yes, sir.
I know God will say, tell him you are 4. He will get convinced. Then when I say you are 4, they will get excited. Then I say, oh, but your other brother left your family and went to this, so you don't consider them. There, yes. So you are 5, right? Yes. But another one died. So you're 6, right? Yes, died. And they start crying. Wait a minute. How did they miss all this? Because the interpretation of what I'm saying is different. Are you getting this?
Yes, sir.
So what happened then in Spain was, I was told by God, the news will come out and say it was because of some weather issue. Does it mean to say it was a weather issue? Imagine if I had come to you and prophesied that, oh, it will be the doing of the devil. He will be trying to do this. You'll be used some gentlemen to try and mess up and manipulate the system. And then the news will come out as weather issues. You would say I got it wrong. But God is telling me what they will come out and say, what the news will say. So many times I've come here and say, you will see it in the news. It will be written this.
That's right.
It doesn't mean say the news is saying the truth. I'm just reading the headline. That's it. Then the headline might be a lie.
Wow.
Am I reading lies? No, I'm reading so that when you look at it and go like, he even saw what the news will be saying. Doesn't mean to say that's the truth that is on the news. It just means God told me the truth of what they will say. All right, are you getting this?
Yes, sir.
But what were they doing for a whole day? This is some weather, extreme weather this. Didn't they have a backing? Don't they have a cloud to stop their fires? Why couldn't they just restore immediately? What were they really trying to do? I'm not giving you the answer. But here we go.